I think Sophia is so, kind of wicked right now, based on what she is making on social media. I know she wants to score, some kind of legal points against Davido, but going too low to use the late son of Davido against him, that is really, really so hard. A lot of people are coming up on social media to say, legal battle is, mercy and all those things. When you are fighting legal battle, especially when it concerns a family, there are some certain words, there are some certain things, there are some, kind of things you don't write, you don't sue on. That is something I would advise a lot of people, because I've heard this issue. I remember when growing up, my father had legal battles with a lot of people within the family, but we didn't sue, or they didn't sue us based on some certain things. Although some people did said a lot of things in their lawsuit, until now, those things they still stick in my head. Despite we have actually reconciled those this thing, I think I cannot really go beyond some boundaries with them because of the pictures of what they really said about a lot of things. It's not about me right now. Let's talk about some issues trending out on social media. Davido went to court to sue for the custody or joint custody of his daughter with Sophia Momodu, and Sophia Momodu is telling the court not to give Davido joint custody. And now a lot of people need to actually understand that. A lot of people need to actually understand that from time to time, Sophia Momodu is always coming on social media to say that Davido is not paying a dime, Davido is not, giving money, is not, kind of didn't buy cars for, Imade, and didn't do this, didn't do that. But you are now depriving the father from, performing such role. That is what a lot of people are now really getting concerned about, saying that you should not be selfish to the extent that you want to use your child with somebody against the person. That is called selfishness to an extent. This child we are talking about, in 10 15 years time, we grow up so big, and then we start thinking independently, and then we critically analyze these things, and may actually affect the relationship you have with this child. That is why you don't become so selfish that you want to use your child to fight your baby daddy, or baby daddy want to use their child to fight, the baby mama. That is something I got to understand from this story. But based on what I've read, about 100 and 4 paragraph file against affidavits against Davido by Sophia Momodu, mentioning Ifeanyi, the death of Ifeanyi, as Davido and Chioma not being able to, like, take care of their son. That was why he died, and a lot of things. A lot of people are trying to understand that will only come out when you are evil in yourself, when you are already jubilating that those things happened to Davido. That is something I got to understand. She's always coming out to say Davido is asking her for sex and the rest, and she actually shared WhatsApp messages on the on this case, and attached it to this particular thing, and sent it to the court just to have a sole custody of Imadi. But I'm telling you right now that you need to ask a lot of people. People that grow up with single parents will actually tell you. They will tell you that it has a toll on them, whether you like it or not. Because I've seen people that grew up with kind of a single parents. It has toll on them, especially when one of them is alive, and you decided, or one of them decided to stop the other from having a figure or a symbol in their life, or from having presence in their life. That is something you need to understand. But this is really low of Sophia. I've said it countless times that Sophia Momodu is really a bitter lady, and she blocked me on Instagram. Man, I will care about that, but I will continue to say the truth, that she is so bitter to have used that statement. Now you didn't consider Chioma in this whole thing. What you are simply saying is that Chioma failed as a mother to Ifeanyi. That is what you are simply saying, and this will really affect her. This is supposed to be her honeymoon, and a lot of things are already coming out. Sophia is bitter about it because Davido married Chioma instead of her. That is what it's all about right now, and using Imade as an instrument to fight dirty with Davido. That is what I kind of understand about all of this. But some people are jumping on the situation to make the situation. The likes of Dammy Krane is coming out to say, you know what, Davido has a hand in the death of Tagbo and ready to actually make trouble with that. And some people are really getting concerned about this story, and it's trending out on social media already. But he made some kind of statement on social media saying that if he's lying, that he should be sued, and so that they can wash their dirty linen outside and the rest. And a person of Burna Boy jumped on the defense of Davido, asking Dammy Krane to put that down on social media, that you cannot be going after somebody like that, and you understand the implication of somebody being locked up, and you understand that this will have a negative toll on Davido and the rest. A lot of people were clapping for Burna Boy. Just in the midst of it, Burna Boy still went ahead because somebody came out to ask a question. Let me read out this. Burna Boy, you should start planning for your future by getting married and starting a family. OBO has already set an example. You are 33 now, and you need to understand that you are not getting any younger. That is what somebody said about our Burna Boy. And now Burna Boy decided to say, you know what, Baba, make I just dey as I dey, abeg. You know, see wetin him dey face like this. That is a direct mockery on Davido. That is what a lot of people are really responding to, and say that is really low of Burna Boy to an extent, because he needed to be sensitive with this whole thing. Davido has already gotten emotional. According to what Sophia Momodu filed against Davido, said the applicant is married to another woman and they live together. The proper upbringing of our daughter by another cannot be guaranteed. In a rather unfortunate and questionable circumstances, show that our daughter cannot be placed in the custody of the applicant. Davido has come out to say, you're constantly bringing up the death of my child. At any point, you can't to just remind us of this tragedy that haunts us every day of our lives. Imade will grow up to see I fought for her. As for now, you can have her. Please, she won't be a child forever. Enjoy. Imade Aurora Adeleke, your father loves you. That is coming in from Davido. Or based on what Davido has said, you will understand that he has decided to kind of give up the custody to Sophia Momodu, and saying that a person of Imade will grow up someday. You will not keep on brainwashing her. These things are on social media. She will grow up and read all those things and get a lot of things about this whole thing, and understand that daddy fought for me and mommy didn't allow daddy to get close, and that is it to an extent. And a lot of people are really kind of blasting out Sophia Momodu on this, while Sophia Momodu are having some single moms coming out to defend her, especially those people that does not like the video. I'm not really talking about liking the video or not liking the video. What you need to concern yourself about is when you are actually making litigations, especially when it comes to family matters, there are some things you don't really open up, because when you open up those wounds, it will not heal forever. That is something you need to understand, because I've seen that happen in the society. I've seen families, they are still at loggerheads after 3 generations because of litigation issues. So a lot of people don't really understand these kind of things, and opening up, using somebody's someone's child's death against the person, that is really low for me to an extent, and that is, you are really really evil in your heart. According to the video, he said, all I ask for is joint custody and nothing else. But course is the video, you want to act like you can't read. somehow. I'm off this. You all be blessed. And I pray this never happens to you. He said, joint custody, both parents will have access to the child. Sole custody, only a single parent will have access to the child. And what Sophia is seeking is sole custody. Are you telling me that you don't really want Davido to really have access to Imade? That is the question I keep asking the supporters of this sole custody, and they need to answer to that, because out of the abundance of the heart the mouth speaketh, and what you speak becomes reality of you. You should be mindful of what you speak in this whole thing. This is a family issue, and both of the parents, they should have access to Imade at a time like this. That is something I can say. But Dammy Krane is using an opportunity to make out the whole situation, and this is really disturbing to an extent. A lot of people are not really in love with that. According to Dammy Krane, he said, I am boldly saying Davido has hands in Tago's death. If I'm lying, they should sue me. Make everything cast for court. I ready help am spread all him dirty linen for public. Justice for Tagbo. Sharing a video, and Burna Boy has come out to say, we both know how it feels to be locked up. Why the fuck would you wish that on anyone? I got love for you, but I don't stand for none of this police ass shit. Take all this shit down, please. That is coming in from Burna Boy right here. And Burna Boy is advising the person of our person of Dammy Krane on this particular issue. And you need to actually understand that somehow Davido's cousin is coming out to say, you know what, we have to really understand this. And somebody came out, because Davido's cousin came out to say, Sophia, is God that will judge you. And then somebody went out to say, God will judge you more. You to leave your children for your baby daddy. You evil people like supporting bad things. When your cousin lied against her that marijuana was found in Imade's blood, and your family wanted to run with Imade, God did not judge you. And this person came out to say, my kids are currently on summer vacation with their daddy's family. I mean, when you don't know what the fuck is going on, you are wasting your credit. Evil is evil. That is what it is. To an extent, evil is evil. What Sophia has done is an abomination. That is something I can say. Mentioning one's child, using that to score points in court. We only score that point instantly in court. But that particular statement lives on, is on internet. It cannot be erased right now, and that is going to haunt Sophia for a very long time. That is something I can say with this whole thing that is trending out on social media. A lot of people are really making their stories around this, and this is getting louder at the end of the day. What is your own take about all of this story? What do you have to say about all of this?